need help.
Kathy volunteers me to do work all the time around the house.
I got to do something to keep you moving.
She
Well,
says,
yeah, I mean, it
do this,
feels
do
good.
that, do
Oh,
this,
and
do that.
this next signal now.
Left or
There's
right?
a gate. Turn right.
Right.
I mean, it's in a complex. See, it's these little.
Oh, Dale Evans. See, it says Dale Evans.
Yeah,
so
now turn right at the signal. And see, it's all these little houses that the movie stars used to live in years ago.
Movie stars?
Yeah, there's a Bob Hope one. That's the one where they have the museum.
Why-
Bob Hope's cabin. And there was a Marilyn Monroe. And just go
So
into
turn
first.
right.
Yeah, right here.
Here.
We can drive around. You can
See,
drive
Apple
around
Valley
first and
Legacy
look, see what
Museum.
it says.
Oh, how cute. Look.
Apple Valley
right?
Legacy Museum.
Look.
Now, you see, I'm not too familiar with this either. Just kind of see where the museum is.
Well,
That's a boutique over there. So turn right here.
I'm looking for the.
Where does it say the museum is?
Oh.
Apple Valley Foursquare Church, Apple Valley
It doesn't
Legacy
say museum.
Well, just drive around and then we'll come back and we'll find it.
It doesn't say
It's
museum.
cabin 150.
Oh, yes, it does. Apple Valley Legacy Museum.
Is it 153?
It's on the right, third from the bottom.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Apple Valley, but it doesn't have an arrow. It doesn't say where it's at.
I think it's 153 is the cabin number.
Turn right.
But
That arrow is right.
just drive around first, and then you get a feel of this.
So this was some sort of a.
Oh, it was for movie stars. They had, like I say, different cabins. All of these houses. They had their own cabin, and they would just come in before.
It looks like a
Before
military.
Palm Springs was the thing to go to.
Well, this was brand new. It was
There's 178, 183. I don't know if people live in here. I don't think so. And then it goes all the way around.
I could see all
This is the
the
end here.
people that were on the set had their own little places to stay.
Well, what movies did they make out of it?
What's that set used for?
But this was a big thing back in the 40s.
There's
Really?
not much to see there.
And I think, early 50s.
Yeah, I'd like to see that museum. I want to
Now it looks like a bookstore. There's a bookstore.
I don't know where the museum is.
Well, we'll drive around. We'll find it.
See, and there's that. See, now this mountain doesn't seem so high, does it, when you're up here? See that hilltop house?
Yeah.
The city bought it, and they want to make that into a, people can go and see it, but who wants to go up the hill?
We have to
You
climb
can't
up
see
there.
it from here.
Oh my gosh, I see it up there.
See what this was here.
You know what it was? When they were making movies here, this is probably the little, little rooms that each one of the
166. Let's see what. And then they have a regular.
165.
Yeah.
And then there's a regular building here.
Now that looks like the gates that people may have come through.
Yeah.
The guard gate, huh?
That was a guard gate, I bet. Yeah, there's a guardhouse. Building 2.
See, it goes all the way. Now, see, now the hill doesn't seem so high, does it? As you go up here, there's a regular building that have little rooms. But it's to your left more. Yeah, this is a bit.
There's 158, 156. There's 156.
See, I don't know.
There it is back
Apple
there.
Valley Legacy Museum. It doesn't look
Where
open.
does it say it? Right over there?
Right over there. There's the sign. Apple Valley Legacy Museum. It doesn't look open. Happy Trails.
Open.
Yeah, it's open every day, they say.
Oh.
And, happy trails. Yeah, and then here's where
Yeah, it's open.
they have to raise funds. Now, where's that house from here? The hilltop
It's
house.
I think it's right over the top of this. Baby
Are you gonna lock
rattlers.
the car?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my purse in here then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take my.
Yeah, I'll leave mine too. And if I want something, if I want to buy something,
And then that way I won't buy anything. I got enough nicky nackies. Yeah, 153. This used to be Bob Hope's. They'll say that.
Oh, really?
Well, if you want to take some pictures or something, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll take $1. I'll give him a donation of $1. Oh, I'll give him $2.
Good place your order by tying your message or meal to the main desk, and then you let your pigeon go, fly over there, and then once they brought you your meal, they'd bring you a new pigeon.
Oh, how cute.
So that was because the telephone company didn't want to install telephone lines at that time. So
Let's see, when was I was in here?
yeah, can you please sign our guest book?
I was in here already before.
Oh, well, you can still sign our guest book though.
Sign it again?
Yes, please.
Today is May the
The 7th.
7th?
Correct. How are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Brian.
Brian? Pleased to meet you, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
I'm taking this video. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. It's hard to take it all in and remember it.
Yeah. Would you want to hear a little about the history?
Yeah, so what was this whole place about?
Basically this was a place that Bud Westland and Newton T. Bass, they were the founders of Apple Valley, and they were basically in the oil refinery business in Long Beach.
Oh.
And they were, yes, and they were looking to build an oasis in the middle of the desert, thus being this, which was the Apple Valley Inn. And it was
I remember
basically,
the Apple Valley Inn. I
yes,
remember
this
hearing
is,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, and it was basically a resort that catered to wealthy people, famous people, travelers, military people, since the airport was actually right across the street behind the Super Target, where some of the runway actually still exists to this day, and then they would be taxied by horse and buggy over here. And
And what year was that?
an eatery at the main part of the inn, and then these were all the cottages that people would stay in for a day or a week or even a month. And this was deemed Bob Hope's cottage because he most frequently visited this cottage.
Oh, this one?
Yes, cottage 153.
This is 153?
Yes, and then cottage 155 right over here, that was Marilyn Monroe's cottage.
155?
Yes, the one right over here. And so a lot of famous people would frequently visit the inn, even including John Wayne here of the actual Sunset Hills Memorial Park right there,
Oh, okay.
to where they're at. And then, and my mother's actually from St. Louis, Missouri. So we flew into St. Louis before and then drove to Branson when the museum
Yeah, I've
was
been to
still
Branson.
there. And it seemed to be going well, like when we were there. Dusty and his son Dustin were performing, and it was set up similar to how it was in Victorville, besides like the little
Well, I went to
courtyard
the
area.
museum, and I was surprised when you went down in the basement, all the stuffed animals he had.
Yeah.
And that was at
yeah.
the time when there was so many activists against
Mhm.
animals. That
The animal
I thought-
act. His dog Bullet was taxidermied, as well as his horse Trigger and
Yeah.
Dale Evans' horse Buttermilk. Yeah. All that stuff was auctioned off, including the Nellyville Jeep and all
Now-
that things. So.
When I was here the last time was last year, or the year before.
Mhm.
Then, that one house of his on,
Tomahawk.
huh?
Tomahawk is newest house?
No, well, that one is still for sale. You drive by there all the
You
time.
mean the one on 18?
The one on 18, he owns the one with the horse too.
Yeah.
He had that one there. But the one up here, there's one,
That's a Terry Lee doll too.
on Highway 18, the outer highway between Dale Evans and
So cute.
Kiowa or Kiowa or Navajo. There's a house on that side, not that. Used to be his, somebody said.
Kelly found it. Get the box.
I've never heard of that because they moved directly from the Highway 18 house to the home on Tomahawk. They only had 2 homes in Apple Valley.
One, he had 2 homes.
Yes.
But that probably is, oh, this the one by the golf course you're saying?
Yes, yeah, the Tomahawk one is by
Oh,
the
these
golf
Terry
course.
Lee dolls.
Yeah, and then the other one where the horse stands in front.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But no, they said there was another one down this way.
No,
She
there
makes
were
the Terry
only
Lee
2
dolls.
homes.
Where there was-
Yeah, Bud Westland and his wife Dorothy Westland actually originally
I still
owned
have one.
that home on
Baby doll.
18.
Is it
Oh,
baby?
And that
Or the
was-
baby?
And then Roy and Dale bought that home from them in 1965.
oh.
And they lived there from 65 to probably about
The one with the horse in front.
yes, and until about the late 70s, and then they moved to the Tomahawk home, and they were there ever since until they passed away.
Yeah, I've driven by there on the way to the mall, and that really is.
Yes.
But the for sale sign has been there forever.
Yes. The home on 18, my mother and father actually own,
Oh,
where my
really?
mother still lives to this day, and they bought that house in 1990, and they're the 5th owners of the home. So we were actually friends with Roy and Dale,
Oh, you were?
and yes, and so that's the reason why my mother bought their former home and why we have this museum, because it's basically to preserve the history of the desert, but also to keep the legacy of Roy and Dale alive.
Well, I've been out to that farm.
The one in Oro Grande. Yes.
That's a Dale
Yeah,
Evans
that was
doll.
actually a really nice ranch out
I
there.
guess they have
It's a
it every
Dale
year.
Evans cowgirl.
Yeah,
Festival?
they're trying to do events every year out there, yeah.
Because I've only moved up here since 2012. I think it was either 2012 or 13.
She's the same
When
one
we
that
went
did the
out
Terry
there.
Lee dolls.
Yeah,
But they had a
so
festival
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Marcy Taylor.
So I don't know if they have it every year or not.
Well, somebody just
Yes,
bought
that's my
that
mother,
house.
Marcella Taylor.
Huh?
So the ranch.
That's my mother, Marcella
Oh,
Taylor.
yes.
I'm Brian
So
Taylor.
they're
Oh.
doing
Nice
something or
Nice
whatever.
to meet
And from
you.
what I understand,
I noticed you were
it's
looking at
gonna
the
be-
Cherry Lee dolls.
They have this. but
Yeah,
it's
the
gonna
Cherry Lee
be
doll factory was actually
still
right over
having
there
a thing for
on Dale Evans
their own
Road.
thing they're doing.
And the building
I
actually still
haven't heard
exists.
anything.
So it's still there.
But then when I first saw it, it was
It was actually
booked as
originally
Dale
a
Evans
little
and Roy
library.
Rogers something or other. Yeah.
But they don't make the dolls anymore.
No, no,
Did your mom have something to do with making the dolls?
no, she did not.
Did she just dress that doll?
Yes, this is just a doll that she had put on display, a Dale Evans doll.
Oh, okay, because it says by Marcy Taylor, so.
Yes,
Can I just keep this?
people, including my mother, have donated
I
things to this
understand that
museum, so if somebody donated something and puts it on the loan, then we were able to donate it.
Well, I'm just, this is just, to see what it looks like.
Oh, I've never heard that
That's
before.
what they're, because they had
Oh,
some kind of,
okay.
when I was out there, that they
Oh,
were
wow.
celebrating something she's doing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Terry Lee was actually the nickname of Mrs. Grodwald's daughter, and so that's how the name came about. And then later on, the mold was sold to Knickerbocker, and so this is the new company, but the same mold.
Oh,
So that's
they
what
still
they
make
use.
that today?
No, they don't. No, they stopped the production of those dolls. Then we have some stuff regarding the trail dust, which is yeah, there should be a few different sizes in there. So
Very, very nice. This is his golf clubs. Or those are hers. Those are his. Roy Rogers. Look at his boots. His boots.
yeah, He even had cleats put on his cowboy boots for
So he
the.
could play golf.
Yeah, so he could play golf with those. So.
Amazing.
After they embarrassed the phone company
Yeah,
and the
we're a
phone, and
non-profit
then they got
organization
the
also,
phone lines
so-
installed, then they
So
sent
anything
pictures overseas.
sold
Oh,
helps out different town organizations,
we should get
also including the Roy Rogers and Dale Evans Happy Trails Children's Foundation.
Right there with the, like the stone wall? It's just another cottage.
Yeah, it's
All of it is part of the inlet.
Oh.
Yeah, all of it, yeah. Yeah, and then you before, you just can't take it all in. Yeah.
I wonder who did these pictures.
The artists that did the pictures.
I live in Apple Valley with everything.
We should call Craig right now and tell him we're headed over there. I don't want to wait a half an hour.
Points of interest.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have it.
Or did you take it?
Yeah,
Or is it? No, it's a little bit different.
it is. Okay, good. You'll need this. There's some pictures. We should call
Well,
Craig.
these big buildings belong to the complex. I guess it's all now the Apple Valley. I mean, owned by Apple Valley, I guess. I don't know if it is.
There was a couple that own it.
We should call Craig and tell him we're going home.
But he doesn't. That ranch is no longer part of Roy Rogers' estate. A new owner, she said, bought it. But It must have been 2013.
It's 20 after 3.
We went out there to that ranch because I wanted to see his ranch out there. And oh my God, that was a big, all the horse barns he had. And oh, that was a
Big to-do, huh? Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna have to be heading
Maybe
home.
we should just stop by his house for a few minutes on the way. And say hi.
Yeah, we can.
Well, when you come up again, then we can ride around here and look around.
Yeah.
Now that you're familiar more.
Pretty neat.
You can't see it all at one time anyway.
No. So we'll just stop by Craig's house on the way home. Is that okay?
No, well, he kind of wanted to come over to our place and all visit at my house.
Well, we're gonna have to be leaving pretty soon.
Well, we'll go home then and I'll call him and then he can come over.
Well, maybe we should call him now. Should we call him now?
Do you have his number?
I don't. Do you have it in your phone? Call him and tell him we'll be there.
Yeah, Frank, call him on your cell phone and say hi and tell him we're heading back and then I don't know if he's going to come alone or Linda and Josh too. We'll tell him to come all over. And
Well, we gotta leave by 4 so we can get back. It's gonna be 6 before we get back.
well, I
Let's see.
have 20 after 3.
Yeah.
Time goes by too fast.
I know, and there's so much to see here, really. And even at that Dickies.
Here, we talked to him.
Craig?
Hello?
Hi, Craig.
Hi.
Hi, it's Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, we're on our way back over to the house, and we've got to leave right around 4. So, are you guys going to come over? Because we'll be there in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll go over there. I don't think Linda says come because her legs hurt or something.
Okay, well, we'll be there in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Which way?